These figures near the mining site, decorated with dried flowers, fruits, and alcohol bottles, represent mountain gods. Workers come here to pray for protection from accidents and success in finding gold. Incidents such as explosions, roof collapses, and gas poisoning occur about 25 times more often compared to advanced countries. If a mine worker dies, a company pays approximately $600 as compensation. The concept of a regular salary doesn't exist in La Rinconada. Miners work under an outdated and illegal labor system called cachorreo. They work for the company without pay for the whole month and then get one day to work only for themselves, taking home the gold they find as their salary on that day. Depending on the success of the cachorreo day, they may earn a significant amount or even end up working for free, so their income is theoretically determined by luck. However, the miners try to minimize this uncertainty by sometimes pocketing good-looking stones or hiding them in some secret spot for the cachorreo day.
My oxygen level is now at...
Olha, ele falou uma coisa aqui que é interessante, ó. No entanto, os garimpeiros tentam minimizar essa incerteza, às vezes embolsando. Esse embolsando, ele chama de pocketing. Pocketing vem de pocket. Pocket é bolso. O pocketing é o embolsando. Embolsando, pocketing. Então, eles colocam no bolso ali, né? Faz o embolso, embolsamento, não sei como é que fala isso. Eles embolsam, às vezes embolsando pedras bonitas. Presta atenção no pocketing. Quer ver, ó?
Amount or even end up working for free, so their income is theoretically determined by luck. However, the miners try to minimize this uncertainty by sometimes pocketing good-looking stones.
Pocketing good-looking stones. Ó.
By luck. However, the miners try to minimize this uncertainty by sometimes pocketing good-looking stones or hiding them in some secret spot for the cachorreo day.
My oxygen level is now at 65%,
Nossa.
way below the normal 95 to 100%.
Rapaz,
So
o cara tá
I
mal,
breathe
velho.
super fast. My heart rate is like over 120, while it should be between 80 to 100.
Ele tá acabado, cara. Olha a carinha dele. Rapaz, olha isso. Tá destruído, cara.
Right now, a local is checking his oxygen level. His results are way better than mine. 82% oxygen and a pulse of 97.
I can no longer stand. I'm going back to the hotel to get some oxygen.
I'm keeping my coat on to stay warm as there's no heating.
Now we're gonna wait a few hours to explore.
Ó. Tá com o casaco para se manter aquecido, pois não há aquecimento. Ele fala essa frase aqui, ó. I'm keeping my coat on to stay warm as there's no heating. Tá com o casaco ali para se manter aquecido porque não tem aquecimento. Pois não tem aquecimento. Esse pois, na verdade é o as. As. Esse as aqui, deixa eu até tirar o there is daqui, porque não é ele. É o as. Ele justifica. Então, ele tá falando, ele vem aqui e fala assim, eu tô ficando com o casaco, tô mantendo meu casaco aqui para ficar quente. As, porque, pois, não tem aquecimento. There's no heating, não tem aquecimento. Então, o as, ele explica, quer dizer, eu tô fazendo isso daqui, eu tô de casaco, as there's no heating. Porque, pois, não tem aquecimento, certo? Vamos escutar de novo, ó, presta atenção.
Back to the hotel to get some oxygen.
I'm keeping my coat on to stay warm as there's no heating.
Now we're gonna wait a few hours to explore the city's dangerous nightlife and talk with some mine workers. While I'm resting, you should know the true cost of the gold. Each ring containing 8 grams of gold generates approximately 20 tons of waste during production. At the top of the mountain, an acid mine lake was formed because of the rocks which are extracted with gold. These rocks, high in iron sulfate, undergo oxidation when they come into contact with water and air, resulting in this deep red color. People living by the stream grow their crops and raise their animals with water contaminated by mercury and cyanide. The average lifespan of the locals living here is only 35 years, but chemicals aren't the only reason. At this altitude, each breath contains about 50% less oxygen compared to sea level. Therefore, the blood of a La Rinconada resident is twice as dense as that of an average person, leading to potential blockages in blood vessels and fatal outcomes. After a tough day, miners are rushing to the town center. Electricity is only available on a few streets here, leaving the rest of the town in darkness.
All the mine workers are here. They're shopping and socializing between each other.
Stalls and little shops all around, selling everything: street food, clothes, household stuff, you name it. Kids are playing outside with endless energy until late at night.
Oh, los argentinos.
How old is he?
12.
Is there only primary or also secondary school?
Yes, there is.
How big is the school?
Not very big.
Is there higher education?
No, there is not.
After that, you need to move to Puno or Juliaca to study.
What if they don't move? Do they start working in the mines?
Yes. As you see, people come here to exchange their gold pieces for solis.
We are in an exchange office now. To keep out the robbers and attacks, they've placed iron bars in front of the counter.
Now we're gonna see how they convert gold. Let me catch my breath, man.
The ore you see is the
Catch my breath. Catch my breath é recuperar o fôlego, né? Essa é uma boa expressão, hein? Quando você está fazendo... o breath é o fôlego aqui, tá? Então, fôlego, breath. Catch é pegar. Pegar. Pegar o meu fôlego. Catch my breath. Recuperar o fôlego. Então, perdeu o fôlego, né? Deixa eu fazer o catch. Deixa eu pegar aqui. Deixa eu recuperar o fôlego. Let me catch my breath. Ele fala, deixa. Então, let me, sempre que você fala let me, me deixa. Deixa o quê? Let me catch my breath. Deixa eu recuperar o meu fôlego. Nossa, deixa eu recuperar meu fôlego aqui. Let me catch my breath. Ó, vou voltar aqui para vocês escutarem.
How they convert gold. Let me catch my breath, man.
Viu? Let me catch my breath, man.
Gonna see how they
Você vê que ele tá... Ele precisa mesmo, ele tá sem fôlego. Let me catch my breath.
convert gold. Let me catch my breath, man.
The ore you see is the result of a worker's hard labor spent throughout the month. Right now, the gold is in an amalgam with mercury, and heat treatment will be applied with a blowtorch to separate the two metals. For every gram of gold, about 2 grams of mercury evaporate and mix into the atmosphere.
What is the hardest part of doing this job?
Transporting the material.
Because remember, there are many bad people or robbers, and it's not really safe to transport.
What does she like about La Rinconada?
Mostly there's nothing good because, as you can see, everywhere is contaminated. Well, you can
Comentário, né? O contraste da voz de um peruano, uma peruana para essa dubladora aí, esses dubladores é impressionante, né, cara? É um contraste. ficou muito bom, ficou bem feito.
earn a good income.
Above the national average. That's why people come here.
Different herbal tea mixtures are also consumed to reduce symptoms like headaches and fatigue.
We call emoliente.
What is this made of?
Water, different herbs, and syrup. It's really good. Try a little bit.
It's heavy.
Não gostou?
Too hard to drink.
We can't go more far. To there is no more electricity, no more lights. And it's better to stop here.
Most miners spend their hard-earned money on alcohol and nightlife on these streets. If the living and working conditions do not kill a person, then a knife or AIDS does. Nightclubs are the most dangerous spots in La Rinconada.
In this street there are bars, nightclubs, and some companionship options for mine workers.
We are at the center of human trafficking, robbery, and murder in La Rinconada.
If you look there, you can see the lady. There are many people trying to buy a rose for the ladies here.
According to Puno police, approximately 2,500 underage girls are being exploited in these places we just walked by. The town has only one police station, and the Peruvian government isn't putting in any effort to combat these crimes.
Is there a
Ó, pra quem não sabe, inclusive é uma coisa que não é muito comum, mas pra quem não sabe, peruano, tá? Peru, é Peru mesmo, eles falam Peru, e eles falam Peruvian. Então, Peruvian é peruano, né? Peruano, peruana, o povo peruano é o Peruvian people, povo peruano, Peruvian. Certo? Ele vai falar do governo peruano, né? The Peruvian government.
These places we just walked by. The town has only one police station, and the Peruvian government isn't putting in any effort to combat these crimes.
Is there a jail here?
No, we call calabozo. There is like a place, a very small place.
There's no hospital in the city, right?
There is a tiny, very tiny clinic. maybe 2, 3, 4 rooms max.
We're now meeting with a miner who has spent 12 years working in La Rinconada. He also owns the only gym in the town. After a day of intense physical labor, miners continue sweating out. Ramiro is one of the few lucky miners.
What is the largest amount of gold ore you ever found in grams?
200 grams.
Oh wow, he found 200 grams in one piece. That's a lot of gold.
Are you married?
Yes, we have 3 children. They're in university.
Do you advise your children to work in the mines?
No, because it is very, very dangerous.
They rob when the miners collect gold. How does elevation affect your body?
Even though I'm from Puno, I have that problem. Puno is at 3,800 meters above sea level, so coming here at 5,000 meters above sea level, it starts to be challenging. Digestive issues at first, 3 days of suffering.
How much money do mine workers make?
Sometimes it goes up, down, down and up. One would earn more or less around 2,000 Peruvian soles and a little more.
Your hands are so affected by working in the mines.
I accidentally hit myself with a rock while trying to separate the mineral from the gold. So you're using a stone to crush, and then suddenly, bam, injuries, 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 especially on this side when you're crushing.
Are there any passed away mine workers?
It's quite constant. The mine, many say, is for strong men. They don't mean strength in muscle size. Primarily, it's more about mental strength, about resilience, about mastering and considering the altitude. It's not so simple. We're 5,000 meters above sea level.
Although the dream of coming to La Rinconada and finding a large gold ore may seem attractive from the outside, most miners and their families never achieve the financial comfort they desire. The Peruvian government has been silent for years about the illegal operations in gold mines and the abuse of workers. Despite all these conditions, people continue to seek the opportunity of a better life in the world's highest settlement. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss new documentaries. See you in the next video. Ruhi Chenet was here.
Yes! Se esse conteúdo te ajudou, deixa o seu like e se inscreva no canal, porque assim você me ajuda bastante, certo? Vejo vocês no próximo vídeo. Um abraço.